Hello, racers. I'm CM Wompala, and I'm here with one of our KartRider Drift production coordinators, Spiderbox, to answer your questions about KartRider Drift and the closed beta starting on December 8th. Thank you, Spiderbox, for joining us today for this video and helping me answer player questions.
We're excited for players to have a chance to see some more KartRider Drift with this closed beta. We think players are really going to like all the updates to the game so far, and we're eager to hear their feedback once they have a chance to get back in game. And as a reminder to everyone, KartRider Drift Closed Beta 3 is going to be open from December 8th to December 15th. To sign up for this epic event, be sure to visit the KartRider Drift website at kartrider.nexon.net and click on the Sign Up for Beta button at the top of the page. You'll have the opportunity to choose which platforms you are interested in getting keys for, including PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
For those who sign up, you will be getting beta keys sent to the email you signed up with for any platforms you choose. If you haven't had the chance, be sure to check out our community and social media channels. Make sure to send us your feedback once beta begins and you have a chance to start drifting. Before we start here, I just want to thank all of our awesome community members who sent in these questions. We are so excited to give you all more information about KartRider Drift and how you can enjoy our third closed beta test. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So our first question from the community, will there be maps unique to this game instead of updated from previous KartRider games?
Yes, there will be 17 new tracks available for Closed Beta 3.
Awesome. KartRider has an extensive history of tracks and characters. So on the other side of that, how many tracks and characters from the original game are headed to KartRider Drift?
Well, the benefit of a long history is that we know what worked well and what didn't. We're planning to bring lots of player favorite tracks and characters reinterpreted with their original souls intact. As an example, during this closed beta, we will see similar tracks reimagined in different themes.
And then following up on that question, how many total tracks, characters, carts, and customization options will be available in Closed Beta 3?
Just a few. There will be a total of 33 tracks, 7 characters, 22 carts, and 55 cart customization options available for Closed Beta 3.
So lots of new content to engage with. With that being said, there are 22 carts in Closed Beta 3. How are we getting these new carts? Are we going to have a shop like back in the old days or a gachapon system?
Well, players will be able to earn carts by participating in in-game events, clearing missions in license mode, and completing racing pass challenges for these rewards.
Awesome.
Let's see. Switching gears a little bit here. Will this game have a friend system? And what will it be like? Can we invite friends into a group to join matches?
Yes, there will be a friend system and you will be able to add friends from all platforms once your account is linked. This will allow players to create parties with friends and match with and against each other. In addition, once a party is created, players can communicate through voice chat. And I'm really looking forward to inviting all my friends to play and
Excellent.
then destroying them in all my favorite racetracks. So, the next question from the community, will matchmaking be based on skill level?
The matchmaking system in KartRider Drift is based on skill level and regional latency. This system will use data that checks the racer's skills, such as play record, winning average, and their license mode mission rating for racers to compete with others appropriate to their skill level. Issues due to latency will be minimized by checking the distance between players, between player servers, to ensure racers are able to show off their skills on the track.
Great. Yeah, and switching gears a little bit more again, what are the focus areas of this closed beta and why isn't it an open beta?
Well, Closed Beta 3 will focus on testing the technical aspects of KartRider Drift, which will require a limited number of maximum concurrent players to secure a stable testing environment. We also need dedicated testers to collect meaningful feedback for the changes we've made since Closed Beta 2. This is a good question from there. Let's see. Will carts be customizable in Closed Beta 3?
Yes, players are going to be able to customize all carts with accessories and they can create custom designs to place on their carts through the livery system.
Nice. Sounds like a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what people come up with.
Moving on to a little bit of a different topic, will there be more variety of items in item mode races, either universally or cart specific?
No. Items are the same, but controls of some of the items have changed. When using attack items such as launchers and magnets, you'll need to press once to lock on to your target and then press again to use it.
Makes sense. All right, about the controls, since KartRider Drift will be on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, will the controls be optimized to mouse keyboard or only to Xbox, PlayStation gamepads?
Oh, good question. KartRider Drift is optimized to all PC, Xbox, and PlayStation controls.
Good to know.
Um, and will there be a racing pass in closed beta 3? If so, will it unlock at a faster rate, or will how it appears be the finalized version for when the game launches?
KartRider Drift's Racing Pass will be available in Closed Beta 3. This Racing Pass will have a series of normal and premium challenge missions that can be completed to unlock in game items during Closed Beta 3. It has been set up to be completed in about 2 days during the Closed Beta, and we hope you get it to experience the various items in KartRider Drift through this Racing Pass.
Well, speaking of unlocking items, for Closed Beta 3, will there be any promotional or permanently missable items that I have to worry about, even cosmetic items and icons?
So for in-game rewards available during closed beta, please keep an eye on our KartRider Drift website for more info on that coming soon. While all data will be wiped when the closed beta 3 ends, everyone who participates in this closed beta will receive the Pit Chief Brody character skin when the game officially launches, and it looks really cool. All right, so I'll grab the next question. Has the game had additional optimization since closed beta 2 to adjust for the possibility of slow loading times for some players?
Well, preparations have been made for KartRider Drift since the last closed beta to create an optimized environment for racing. Optimizations have been done in various areas to prevent inconvenience in diverse racing environments. We will continue to make adjustments and optimizations up until KartRider Drift's official release.
And what are the biggest changes for Nexon and the development team compared to the previous closed beta tests?
The platform options for KartRider Drift have expanded in closed beta 3 from PC and Xbox One to now include PlayStation 4 as well. A lot of work went into making sure players would be able to enjoy equal racing on various platforms by minimizing the differences in experience on each platform. We invested time into various aspects of the game, including optimization of the physics engine, to provide a stable racing environment for our racers and provide a better service.
So, that being said, were there any development challenges that led to a longer development cycle?
The most difficult and time consuming piece of this development cycle was preparing KartRider Drift for various levels of racers. There are those players who experienced the original KartRider as well as those experience it for the first time. And we want to ensure that everyone will be able to enjoy the fast-paced fun of racing that KartRider Drift is pursuing. After closed beta 1 and 2 ended, we felt it was necessary to focus on making it so that anyone can easily race and play, rather than expanding various content. To help with that, we developed new systems, such as the driving assistance system, to help racers who are having difficulty to easily adapt. And this new system will be available for the first time in closed beta 3. Yeah, so what's the team's guiding principle on KartRider Drift? What do you hope players appreciate most?
So, in Closed Beta 3, we are going to review the various environments and verify that beginners can easily jump in and start racing. We're also going to check the optimized physics engine for displaying collisions between carts and the surrounding environmental objects, as well as the sensation of driving and driving skills. We are also planning to check the technical stability for crossplay between PC and consoles. We hope that racers discuss these new systems and share feedback as you race together.
And what lessons did you learn on the original PC game that you are applying to KartRider Drift?
For those familiar with the original KartRider PC game, you will see that the basic skill sets are the same in KartRider Drift: start boost, drift, instant boost, and item use.
KartRider Drift has a very cute character design and adorable tracks. What inspires the art and world
They definitely
of the
have
game?
a very cute character designs and adorable tracks.
Yeah.
KartRider is an online casual racing game that has been in service for 17 years in the Asian market. Entertainment and playability has been verified by players during those 17 years, and it has been loved until now. Our goal is for the KartRider Drift to inherit the entertainment and playability of the original KartRider for players around the world. The cute characters and tracks of the original KartRider will be reborn to match the preference of our global racers. Preparations are being made to make the fun of racing and the lore of the KartRider IP be widely known.
Okay, a question on how to actually play here. After I've signed up for closed beta 3, when will I be emailed the instructions on how to play the third closed beta?
So when KartRider Drift is available for pre-download starting December 6th, important date, you will receive an email with a beta key for each platform you selected when you signed up. More information about how to redeem your key will be available on the official website at that time. And I'm going to grab the next question. How is this game different from KartRider Rush Plus, which shares the same IP?
KartRider Rush Plus is a mobile game developed following the latest trends, enabling players to enjoy the original game in the palm of their hands. KartRider Drift is a global multi-platform project that supports crossplay on various devices beyond the PC. Both seek to advance the gameplay of the original game in different ways.
Very true. All right, so will KartRider Drift on PC take advantage of ray tracing technology?
Good question. We don't support RTS at the moment, but our internal R&D is in progress that we can support it in the future.
And will KartRider Drift be available to play on Linux?
KartRider Drift is currently available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nexon Launcher, and Steam. No plans for Linux, but we are open to hearing what the community has to say. So let me take the next one here. How is this game different from Mario Kart, or other kart racers for that matter?
Truly, it's an honor to even be compared to Mario Kart, as we're really big fans of the franchise. However, we're not looking to compete with Nintendo. Instead, we're expanding the kart racing genre further with KartRider Drift by catering to new players interested in new styles of play, like our speed mode, deep kart plus character customization, while also expanding our franchise to an entirely new market beyond Asia without any console barriers or paywalls.
KartRider is a prominent Eastern IP. How does Nexon plan to find success in the West with KartRider Rush Plus and KartRider Drift?
As mentioned earlier, the KartRider franchise has a storied history that spans over 17 years with 300 million players worldwide, and the longest running esports league to date in Korea. It's a series that has developed greatly within that time with a plethora of tracks and characters, some of which we're utilizing for KartRider Drift next to our brand new content. We'll also expand KartRider Drift over the years to come with updates via our live game support, which will see the inclusion of new carts, tracks, characters, and a whole lot more. So, whether for the hardcore or casual race fans, there's something for everyone to enjoy in KartRider Drift. And I'll go ahead and grab this next one. Why did Nexon decide to bring KartRider to console?
We're expanding the franchise to all new demographics, while also finding new ways for our core fans to experience KartRider, which is what we're doing with KartRider Drift. The original game is known primarily as a PC game in our Asian countries, so by bringing the franchise to Xbox One and PlayStation 4, we're expanding our audience and catering to Western players who enjoy the simplicity of the console experience. And are there other modes in planning or already implemented in addition to the known speed and item modes?
So during Closed Beta 3, there are two new modes. In Time Attack, you can try to beat your own time on each track, and you can experience a variety of mini games through our license mode missions.
Well, continuing on with that, will there be time attack leaderboards for each track?
Yes, players will be able to race against themselves or others on all tracks in Time Attack mode. And I'll just go ahead and grab this last question. What adjustments have been made to make it easier for new players to get into this game?
In our third closed beta test, you will see that we've implemented a tutorial to help explain the basics of KartRider Drift, as well as a driving assistance feature that helps new racers learn to understand the tracks, master kart controls, and help with driving directions. This feature also has a display and correction feature that you can turn on and off to help learn drifting mechanics. In addition to these features, the license mode missions have a variety of minigames that help a new player practice navigating other aspects of KartRider Drift gameplay.
And that is the end of our Q&A for KartRider Drift's Closed Beta 3. If you didn't hear your question asked, don't worry. We wanted the focus of this Q&A to be on the upcoming Closed Beta 3. We will save the questions we got that were focused more on KartRider Drift in general for a future video. If you haven't already, head on over to the KartRider Drift website and sign up for the beta that will be starting next week on December 8th through December 15th. Follow us on our social media pages and our community channels for all of the KartRider Drift news. Once again, thank you, Spiderbox, for taking the time out of your super busy schedule to answer these questions from the Drift community. Thank you to our awesome development team for sending us answers to these questions. And of course, thank you so much to all of our amazing racers out there in the KartRider Drift community for sending in your questions and joining us for this video. We can't wait to see you on the racetrack next week.